Coming to the second question of exercise number 1.3, page 14, उसमें हमें क्या दिया गया है कि you know that 1 by 7 is having a decimal form as a recurring decimal form of 0.142857. Okay, you know that. Can you predict the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7? Can you predict that without doing that long precision of division, right? उसे किए बिना can you predict this particular p by form के decimal form? If you know this decimal form, okay. If yes, how? Now in the question, the value for 1 by 7 is given as 0.142857 as a recurring non-terminating decimal form, non-terminating recurring decimal form. Fine. So if you are asked about 2 by 7, so can you write 2 by 7 as 2 into 1 by 7? Obviously, yes. Now we know the value of 1 by 7, right? So what if you multiply this particular 2 with the value of 1.142857 as a recurring value? इसके साथ अगर हम 2 को मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, can we get the value of 2 by 7? Absolutely. So what you can do is multiply this value by 2. So putting a 2 here, what value will get? 7 2s are 14, 5 2s are 10 plus 1 11, 8 2s are 16 plus 1 17, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5, 4 2s are 8 and 2 1s are 2. Point. So this is the value as a recurring value. Again as a recurring value you will get for 2 by 7. ये हो गई आपकी 2 by 7 की वैल्यू. Now you are asked to find the value of 3 by 7. So again you will follow the same procedure. How? If you are asked the value of 3 by 7, can you write 3 by 7 as 3 into 1 by 7? Absolutely. Yes, you already know the value of 1 by 7 as this. What is that? 3 into 0.142857 as a recurring value, right? So what if you multiply this particular value by 3? What answer you will get? 7 3s are 21, 5 3s are 15 plus 2 17, 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25, 2 3s are 6 plus 2 8, 4 3s are 12 and 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. So 0.428571 as a recurring value you will get for 3 by 7. Simple. So if you know a fraction value, that is p by q form की value in the decimal form, and you want to find multiple, जो fraction हमें दिया है, जो p by q form दिया है, उसी के multiple का value आपको find करना है. That is, this is 2 times 1 by 7, this 3 times 1 by 7, this is 4 times 1 by 7. So simply what you need to do is, you are having the value of 1 by 7 in the decimal form, right? So just multiply the given number with that particular decimal form. As simple as that. And again put that recurring sign bar on the top and you will get the value in the decimal form. So here the question is, can you predict the decimal expansion of this particular values knowing the value of this? Yes, absolutely. Without performing that long division procedure. Clear with you guys? So it's very simple example. You just need to multiply 3 with the given value to find 3 by 7 value, 4 with the given value to find the 4 by 7 value, and so on. Right? So next sum will go on. Okay, coming to the next sum, that is question number 3 of exercise 1.3, page number 14. Here what we are asked, here we are asked to express this particular decimal form into p by q form. Earlier we did p by q form into decimal form. Here we need to do the reverse conditions, right? Now the first example given is 0.6, that is recurring. Obviously you know the sign recurring, the bar given means that number is getting repeated, right? So this particular number means what? 0.66666 and so on. So assuming the given number as x, suppose we assume the given number as x and we name the equation as equation A. Fine. Now we need to see how many digits are getting repeated. Here there is just one single digit, that is 6 getting repeated. Okay. So if one digit is getting repeated, you need to multiply that particular equation by 10. 2 digits repeated, multiply it by 100. 3 digits repeated, multiply by 1000 and so on, right? So here in this case, there is just one digit, that is 6 getting repeated, right? So multiply the given equation A multiply by 10. Okay, so when you multiply the given equation by 10, what you will get? 10x equals to, this multiplied by 10 would be, decimal would get shifted, right? So 6.666666 and so on. Name this equation as B. Now we got both equation A and B. Equation A is the assumption that we have taken for the given question as x. Equation B is after multiplying 10 to the equation A. Now what you need to do? B minus A. Subtract equation B from equation A. When you subtract this from this, what you will get? 10x minus x would be how much? 9x. What if you minus 6.6666 minus 0.66666? What you will get? 6. Okay. So your x would be how much? 6 by 9. Further, if you want to simplify, what shall that be? 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So your x would be 2 by 3. As simple as that. So the p by q form of the given decimal form, that is 0.66666, is 2 by 3. As simple as that. Coming to the next question, that is for 0.47 recurring. Now this recurring sign, the bar sign, is about 2 digits, right? So first of all, assuming this as x equals to 0.474747 and so on. Assumption taken as equation A. Now here, as you can see, there are 2 digits getting repeated. So as I have told you earlier, when 2 digits are getting repeated, you need to multiply the given equation by 100. Absolutely. Once you multiply equation A by 100, what you will get? 100x is equals to, multiplying this by 100, you will get your decimal point shifted by 2 digits. So your equation would be 47.474747 and so on. This shall be your equation B, right? Now again, following the same procedure of B minus A, subtracting equation B from equation A, what you will get? 100x minus x would be how much? 99x. 47.474747 minus 0.474747 would be how much? That shall be 47. You got it? 100x minus x would be 99x, and this minus this would be 47. So your x would be how much? 47 by 99. Okay, this shall be the answer into p by q form of a given decimal form. As simple as that. Coming to the third equation, this particular shall be assumed as x as 0.001, 001, 001 and so on, right? Here 3 digits are having a bar above it. Means these 3 digits in this pattern are getting repeated. Okay, so we can write it in this way, assuming it as x and naming the equation as A. Now as you can see, 3 digits are getting repeated. So it's needed to be multiplied by 1000. Yeah. So multiply equation A by 1000. So 1000x would be equals to, shifting 3 digits, 3 decimal digits towards the right would be how much? 1, 2 and 3 would be 1.001, 001, 001 and so on. Right? This shall be your equation B. Again performing B minus A would be, subtracting 1000x minus x would be 999x. Right? And subtracting this from this decimal part would be removed. So it would be left with 1. Simple. This decimal and this decimal would be nullified, remaining just with 1. So your x value would be 1 upon 999. Okay. As simple as that. So here we have learned about expressing the given decimal values into p by q form. The given decimal values में आपको देखना है पहले कि कितनी digits आपके recur हो रहे हैं. Okay, कितने digits आपके repeat हो रहे हैं. Depending upon the number of digits getting repeated, you need to multiply that particular equation by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. Right? Once you multiply, you need to subtract both the equation, getting your final x value in the p by Q form. As simple as that. Okay, coming to the next question. Okay, coming to the question number 4 of exercise 1.3. Here we are asked to express this particular value on the which is in the decimal form. We need to express that into P by Q form. Fine, and we need to see with a very surprising answer we are getting, right? First of all, जो भी हमें decimal value हमें दी गई है, we need to assume that as x. X would be 0.99999 and so on, and name that equation as equation A. As simple as that. जो हम पहले क्वेश्चन में फॉलो कर रहे थे, we need to see how many digits are getting repeated. There is just one digit, there is 9 being repeated, right? So we need to multiply this particular equation A को multiply कीजिए आप 10 से, तो क्या मिलेगा आपको? 10x equals to 9.999, right? इसका सिर्फ एक decimal shift होगा towards right. This is your equation B. जैसे कि हम पहले की सम में करते थे, सिमिलरली b माइनस ए डिडक्टिंग द इक्वेशन a बाई b. ओके, जब इसको आप माइनस करोगे तो 10x माइनस x वुड बी 9x एंड डिडक्टिंग 9.999 माइनस 0.999 वुड बी 9. सो योर x वैल्यू विल बी हाउ मच? 9 by 9 would be equals to 1. Okay, so here you are getting your x value p by q form as 1. And the decimal form given to us is 0.99999. So it's quite surprising, but it's very logical. अगर आप इस नंबर को इमेजिन करोगे, this is into which category? This is into category of non-terminating recurring type of a decimal form. Okay, non-terminating, कहीं भी end नहीं हो रहा वो. And to that also it is recurring, repeating itself, right, with 9 digit. Fine. तो ये एंड कहाँ पे होगा? इट विल गो ऑन एंड ऑन 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 टिल 99999, राइट? तो अल्टीमेटली इट विल एंड एट 1. उसका इमीडिएट नेक्स्ट नंबर वुड बी 1. सो द होल दैट इज p by q form of this particular decimal expansion is coming as 1. Simple. It's very logical, but yeah, at the same time it is surprising also. Coming to the next question now. Okay. Coming to the fifth example of exercise number 1.3, where you are asked to find what can be the maximum number of digits in the recurring block of given particular p by q form, that is 1 by 17. इन्होंने क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है कि जो p by q form 1 by 17 है, वो उसके रिकरिंग ब्लॉक में कितने डिजिट्स हैं? रिकरिंग ब्लॉक इज द वन विच वी इंडिकेट बाय अ हाइफन और अ बार. 2 5 को बार लिख दो तो देयर आर 2 डिजिट्स गेटिंग रिपीटेड. अगर 5 7 6 को अगर बार कर दो तो देर आर 3 डिजिट्स गेटिंग रिपीटेड, राइट? तो इसमें यही पूछा है कि ये पर्टिकुलर p by q फॉर्म के कितने डिजिट्स रिपीट हो रहे हैं. यू नीड टू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ डिजिट्स, राइट? तो इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड दैट यू नीड टू डिवाइड दैट, राइट? एंड यू नीड टू फाइंड द कोशेंट. तो लेट्स गो. लेट्स डिवाइड 1 by 17. ओके, आपको 17 से डिवाइड करना है 1 को. फाइन. सो first of all, as you can see that 1 is smaller than 17. तो पहले ही आपको डेसिमल पॉइंट लगना है so that आपको पीछे 0 मिल जाए. फाइन. अभी 10 भी छोटा है 17 से. फाइन. तो again a 0 to have one more 0. Fine. Now 17 5s would be how much? 85. Got it? So remaining would be 15. Simple. अब 15 अगेन छोटा है 17 से, पीछे एक 0 लगा दो. Then you'll have 17 8s is 136. Fine. So how many remaining? 50 minus 36 would be how much? 14. Again it is smaller than 17. Again a 0 at the back. फिर से आप 8s लगा दो 136. Simple. How many remaining? Remaining would be 4. Got it? Again एक 0 लगा दो पीछे. So now next would be 17 2s is how much? 34. Simple. Remainder कितना रहेगा आपका? 6. Again a 0 behind. Now you will go with 17 3s is 51. Got it? So 51 से डिवाइड कर दो, माइनस कर दो, बचेगा आपका क्या? 9 9. Again a 0 at the back. Got it? Now 17 5s लगा देते हैं हम लोग, जो बन जाता है आपका 85. राइट? सो आपका रिमाइंडर बच जाएगा कितना 5. गॉट इट. इसको यहीं पे मैं ट्रांसफर कर दूं तो 5 का अगेन पीछे 0 लगा दीजिए आप, तो 50 बन जाएगा. गॉट इट. नाउ 5 हो गया. अभी हम कर देते हैं 2 अगेन 2 वुड बी 34. कितना बचा रिमाइंडर? रिमाइंडर वुड बी हाउ मच? 16. Am I right? Yes. अगेन ये छोटा है, 17 से पीछे एक 0 लगा दीजिए तो आपका बन जाएगा अभी 9 17 9 वुड बी 153. यहाँ लगा दीजिए आप 9 153. डिफरेंस वुड बी 7. गॉट इट. अब 9 लगा दिया, 7 रिमाइंडर हो गया, पीछे एक 0 लगा देते हैं एज इट इज स्मॉलर देन 17. तो अभी क्या लग जाएगा? 17 4 वुड बी 68. रहा आपका रिमाइंडर 2. गॉट इट. नाउ अभी इसके पीछे 0 लगाना रहेगा क्योंकि 17 से छोटा है. नाउ 7 1 इज 17. द रिमाइंडर वुड बी 3. फिर से एक 0 लगा दीजिए. अगेन 17 1 वुड बी 17. हाय, इट्स गोइंग ऑन एंड ऑन. देखते हैं रिपीट हो रहा है या नहीं. फाइन. सो 30 माइनस 17 वुड बी हाउ मच? 13. अगेन छोटा है, पीछे एक 0 लगा देते हैं. इसको यहाँ पे कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर दूं मैं तो पीछे एक 0 वुड बी 130. गॉट इट. नाउ 17 7 वुड बी हाउ मच? 119. 7 वुड बी 119. डिफरेंस क्या आता है आपका? 11 का. अगेन छोटा है 17 से, पीछे एक 0 लगा दीजिए. फाइन. नाउ 17 6 वुड बी 130 102. डिफरेंस क्या बचा आपका? 8. Again एक 0 at the back. Oh my god, it's going on and on. Now 17 4 would be how much? 68. क्या बचा आपका? 12. 17 से छोटा, so पीछे एक 0. 120. Now 17 7 is 119. Yeah, 119. नियो वैल्यू आ गई. रिमाइंडर रहा आपका 1. ओके. सो नाउ रिमाइंडर आपका 1 रहा, जो पहले भी आपका 1 था. Right. So now what will happen? You will have a 0 over here, but again it's smaller than 17. So you need to put a 0 over here to have one more 0, and the procedure would be on and on. Right. फिर से आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है 5 से, तो आपको मिलेगा आपका 85 and so on. So यहाँ तक का चेन है, यहाँ तक का. Okay, this particular is getting recurring, and बाकी तो फिर वो रिपीट हो रहा है. Got it? So this particular value is the answer. आपको यही पूछा है कि कितने डिजिट्स रिकर हो रहे हैं. तो लेट्स काउंट द डिजिट्स. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Oh my god, there are 16 digits getting repeated for this particular p by q value. फिर से वही प्रोसेस फॉलो हो रहा है डिवीजन का. राइट. सो कभी कभार ऐसे भी सम्स आते हैं p by q फॉर्म में, वेर not just 1 or 2 digits getting repeated, but a pattern of 16 digits which is getting repeated. So this is the decimal form of which category? That is non-terminating recurring form of a decimal expansion. Clear? The sum is very easy. Just with patience आपको calculate करना है. You need to go on with the division. Right? ध्यान से अच्छे से divide करना है आपको. Fine. Coming to the next example now. Okay, coming to the example number 6 of exercise number 1.3. यहाँ पे हमें क्या कहा है कि there is a rational number which is obviously expressed into p by q form, and जो आपका p है वो is having a termination type of a decimal expansion. जो terminate होता है वैसा वाला decimal expansion, and it is following the property of being a rational number, that is p by q is an integer, q not equals to 0, and उसका HCF जो है वो 1 है. Okay, highest common factor 1 है. अगर ये सारी कंडीशंस है तो कैन यू गेस द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ क्यू? क्यू कैसा रहेगा? उन्होंने ये पूछा है कि व्हाट शैल बी द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ क्यू, द डिनोमिनेटर क्यू. ओके. सो हम ये जो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करता है वो वाले रैशनल नंबर के एग्जांपल्स ले, तो दैट एग्जांपल वुड बी 1/2 हैविंग अ टर्मिनेटिंग टाइप ऑफ अ डेसिमल एक्सपांशन, दैट इज 0.5. 1/5 having an answer of decimal expansion of 0.2 again, which is terminating. 2/10 अगर लिख दो तो दैट इज हैविंग अ डेसिमल एक्सपांशन अगेन ऑफ 0.5, राइट. 1/4 का आपका हो जाएगा 0.25 टर्मिनेटिंग टाइम, right. These are all examples of particular p by q form having a terminating decimal expansion. सारे के सारे की जो भी expansion है those are of the type of terminating. Okay, so ये अगर चीज follow हो रही है इस सारे example में तो एक particular common चीज आप देखिए इसमें क्या है q के regarding the denominator. If you observe here the denominator are either 2, they are either 5 or it is 2 raised to something, okay, 2 raised to n, or it is 5 raised to n. Any multiple of 5, any multiple of 2, any number of 2 or 5 or up 2 into 5 भी ले सकते हैं. 10 जो यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल है, and even 2 raised to n into 5 raised to n, where n and m are integers. Okay, अगर ये सारी कंडीशन आपको फॉलो करनी है कि इनका जो डेसिमल एक्सपांशन है वो टर्मिनेटिंग टाइप का हो एंड इट इज अ रैशनल नंबर फॉलोइंग दिस ऑल कंडीशन, द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ क्यू फॉर्म वुड बी it would be either 2, it would be either 5 or 2 raised to n, any multiple of 2, any multiple of 5 as 5 raised to n, or a product of 2. Okay, or a product of 2 as in 5 into 2 would be 10. अगर उसको डिनोमिनेटर में आप 10 रख दो तो भी आपको इस टाइप का टर्मिनेटिंग टाइप का p by q फॉर्म मिलेगा. एंड इवन आप उसके मल्टीपल या तो 2 के मल्टीपल और 5 के मल्टीपल को आप मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तब भी आपको इस टाइप का p by q फॉर्म मिलेगा जो एक टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल एक्सपांशन होगा. Got it? So the answer for this particular question wherein they are asking for the property of q, that shall be this. It shall follow this particular pattern. Fine.